Jefferson here again with another First Listen review. And I am about to babble my butt off about Paul Di'Anno's Warhorse. If there's somebody out there who really doesn't know who Paul Di'Anno is, I'll just give you a brief history. He was the original lead singer of Iron Maiden, and I absolutely love those first two Iron Maiden albums. I mean, I love all of Iron Maiden, but those first two, they just have a sound of their own. They just, I don't know, just something about them. They're a little more haunting, a little bit more rough, a little bit more raw. But I really like those first few albums, and there's some bootlegs of stuff out there of Paul Di'Anno singing with them, some live. I actually just did a review here, I don't know, a few months, a year ago, I can't remember. Time flies, I don't know, of the live bootleg that they had out there. And, just Paul Di'Anno's gonna always hold that place as being the original lead singer of Iron Maiden. He's done some cool stuff over the years, I think anyway, some solo stuff. He had a couple other solo bands out there and projects and whatnot, but in the past few years, he's had some health issues. He was out of it for a little bit. He hasn't recorded much, but this is I don't know, I guess a comeback, because we weren't really sure if we can have him around much longer. And it's called Paul Di'Anno's Warhorse because he's teamed up with a couple of Croatian musicians. I don't even know if I should attempt to say these names, but I'll give it a shot here. Heroe Madiraka, yeah, I'm sure I'm nowhere close, and Ante Papuki Kikpupi, I don't know. I'm sure I destroyed those. I apologize, but I probably shouldn't even have attempted that. But and then also on this, they've got some British musicians backing them up, like Becky Baldwin of the band Fury and Merciful Fate, and she plays bass on 6 out of the tracks on here. So anyway, most of it's original. There's a couple of covers. They do a little version of Tequila, and they covered Depeche Mode's song Precious. I'm not a really fan of Depeche Mode, so I really don't know much about them and how it compared. I didn't go back and do that, but that was actually a pretty cool cover. I'm really not sure why they did Tequila, because there's Paul Di'Anno's a singer, didn't really sing on that. It's a little goofing around and stuff. Maybe it's just to show off the new musicians a little bit, but who knows. The album starts out with the song Warhorse, and it starts out with this cool, I didn't realize how cool it was until after I heard the hoof prints, but it starts out with this cool guitar scream, and then you hear some hoof, sounds in the background of like a horse running. I'm like, okay, I get it. That's a horse whinny or whatever they're trying to emulate. It took me a matter of 1-2 seconds to figure that out, but still, when you first hear it, you're like, oh, that's cool, and then you realize what they're trying to do, and you're like, okay, nice, good song, heavy song. Sounds like Paul Di'Anno singing on that one, and what I mean is, his voice has gotten a little deeper and rougher over the years. It was rough to begin with, as in raspy. He had a deeper, raspy voice right from the start, so if you can imagine that being even more so, that's what you get on this first track. The only little thing I can make on that was they do that guitar thing a lot to the whole song. A couple times at the beginning would have been cool, but they do it throughout the whole song. So I think after multiple listens, that might get a little bit, I don't know, wearing on you. But other than that, that song's pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, it takes a dip pretty quick. The next couple songs, he's just singing rough. The songs really are not that good. I don't know. He's just got this. It's like a combination of I don't know, Testament and Udo Dirkschneider. Phil Sousa from Accept, and Udo, this gargling type singing sound. And I don't know. I'm personally not into that. I love Paul Di'Anno's voice and the hauntingness you get from the other stuff he's done. He has a very unique tone, and I didn't hear that at all anyway on those songs. And then there's a song in here called Stop the War, which I think was an EP he released here at the beginning of the year. I didn't pick that up, but that song was just not a good song. I don't know, it just wasn't good. However, they do redeem themselves a little bit, and it gets a little bit slower after that. And the Precious cover is in there, which is cool. I actually really like that. And then there's other songs I thought were really good were Here Comes the Night and Going Home. I thought those were actually really cool songs. He sings a little bit lower. You get to hear like his tone that we're all used to hearing in there. They're a little bit more chill, and I actually really dug those. So overall, there was a couple rough ones. Probably I would say like 4 songs out of these like I really didn't ever like want to put on my playlist or anything to ever hear again. Not that I do playlists. I usually just stick in CDs, listen to the whole thing, but probably skip over them. But the rest of them were pretty cool. So kind of a mixed bag for me. I hope he keeps making music. Hopefully he keeps making more stuff. Like the beginning of the album's real good, and the end of the album's real good. There's some stuff in the middle I could just do without. But other than that, I probably have to rate this a 5 out of 10, just because I thought half of it was good and half of it wasn't. Maybe give it a 6 because production was really good. Production was really good. I'll give them that. Production was great. There was good musicianship, top notch. These guys can play. They did well. Just need to work a little bit more on some of the songs, I guess. So that's my quick take on it. If anybody, as always, I always welcome comments, even if they're completely contrary to what I say. I don't care. As long as we're all respectful of each other, that's all I ask. And feel free to share anything you think about Paul Di'Anno, and recommend any other good stuff for people who maybe have not heard any of his other material. Always feel free. And like, share, and subscribe to keep this music alive, because I really would like to hear some more stuff from Paul and see what he can do. Just like I said, some of the songs just weren't up to par for me, but maybe some people do like this stuff. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let me know. Talk to you guys later. See ya.